Watching me put on my city all over the map. They wasn't believers, I had to get even in mad. We coming up, pulling up, jumping all over your grass. So tell them I got a new girl.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's the Redskins going up against the Dolphins.
Larry, we come to you from a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls with an 11th on the way in 2020. Yes, we are in beautiful Miami, Florida. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the Miami Dolphins. It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. First down, Cook. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. Cook now, throwing on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Well, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. To throw is Cook. To throw on second down. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Cook. Off play action. Airing one out. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Washington. Jamison Crowder, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Redskins have taken a first quarter lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First carry for Kenyon Drake. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick, and shifty. Can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Now Tannehill looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. There he goes, right side. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Redskins touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. They'll start the drive with Drake. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play.
And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack.
Well, when defensive coordinators game plan to put pressure on a quarterback, they often want to use blindside rushes, and that's exactly what they did there. The cornerback gets to him and drops him.
Third and long, it's Tannehill. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down. A third down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this ball is going to be touched out just shy of midfield. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. Play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now Cook on third down. Dancing to his left. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up fourth. So we've got a challenge forthcoming here. And new this year, the ref will no longer go to a monitor on the sideline. He'll have a tablet brought out directly to him on the field.
Yeah, and that should move things along a little bit quicker. He doesn't have to run all the way over, go under the hood as he used to, and come out and render a decision. Talk directly with New York, looking at the tablet, and reach a final call.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
On first down, it's Tannehill. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. First down, Drake. He takes this from the 30 to the 34. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And he's got the hook up to Landry. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
On first down, Tannehill. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
Here we go. Green 39. Green
39. They're going to look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
They get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on third down. Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. From the gun on third down, Tannehill. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. A first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from down in Arizona. And that one is now a 2-touchdown advantage for the Cardinals. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Now a handoff looking right. And he's got room. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That one good for 33 and a first.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice game there. He gets away from one. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down.
That's a big league run. Takes them down inside the 5-yard line, and momentum definitely on the side of the guys on offense. And if you're an offensive lineman, you love to run the football, especially out in the field where there's some space. But I will get you in on a little bit of a secret. Those guys like it in tight, too, because they get matched up and they get to show just how stout they are in a tough situation. They're recommending they run it again.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about it.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. That pick six extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Drake off the give from Tannehill. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. A big play that time for the Dolphins. 42 yards on the ground. From the red zone now, Tannehill. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And his first carry, he loses the football. And the Redskins scoop it. And a cut to the right and some open field here. The 40, the 30, the 20, 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Now a play fake here on first down. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. Kenny Stills the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. Tannehill. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Ryan Kerrigan coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7. So after the sack of Tannehill, the Dolphins come up here on a 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Tannehill. It's complete. Stills. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted. It's spotted at the 14-yard line. They've gone to the 2nd quarter now in Denver. The Broncos have taken the early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout.
What's tight? Tight is right. What's tight? Tight is right.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this.
All right, here we go.
Now they try the right side here. Almost unstoppable on the ground there, as that one is good for 39.
That looked like a 2-deep coverage, which we call cover 2. And what that really means is you have corners, what we call rolled up in about a 5-yard area on the outside receivers. Then your safeties are back closer to the hash marks near the middle of the field, somewhere around 10 to 12 yards back. So if you can break through the first level, you've got a chance to run before you encounter any type of resistance from the safeties.
We saw the example of it right there. And to give this time to the tailback. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Let's go. 3-19. All right, now look at 56. Look at
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Josh Doctson. 3rd down here.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Here's Cook off the play fake. And he can't get away from the pressure. Cook goes down.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Here's Tressway now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. They've gone to the 2nd quarter now in Denver. The Broncos are continuing to pour it on. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And out come the Dolphins now. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Here's Tannehill now on 2nd down. And He's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Matt Ioannidis in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. So after the sack of Tannehill, the Dolphins come up here on a 3rd and long. Here's Tannehill. Forced out to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, it's not going to be a first down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you, and in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the first down.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taking on the midfield logo. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. They've gone to the second quarter now in Denver. The Broncos, they're just pouring it on in that one. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's brought down. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Drake will start the drive on the ground. Oh, he's got a little daylight. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. To throw on second down is Tannehill. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
The Dolphins on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Tannehill hands to Drake. And he'll find his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run. It's Drake. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Now a handoff here to his running back. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Now a handoff running off tackle right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. And now they'll run it here off tackle. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. And this is away, and I don't think Landry will get a chance to return here. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. So now here come the Dolphins. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Back to the air, Tannehill on 2nd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Manti Te'o. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Redskins touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. touchback. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 14. Back to throw. This is going to be incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Elsewhere, a 3rd quarter score. And the Cardinals continuing to surge. They've scored again. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
Here we go. Green, 39.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. A handoff as they run the counter play. And now look at him go. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And this Redskins offense is running away with this one. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12.
Now let's go. Green, 39.
The slot man in motion right.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go.
Back to throw here. And Stills over the middle. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
All right, here we go.
On 3rd and short, Drake. A 10-yard pickup. And it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, "Where was that all game?" Or maybe he's just kind of keeping it to himself and saying, okay, it's something to build on, and a positive comes out of a bad game because those are going to happen from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready to go in the future. But that run right there, that's what they were looking for.
Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami.
Watch him now. Leopard. Leopard. Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard at the 49. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go. He'll drop to throw. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. They'll set up a throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. 9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. And now here's a carry heading left. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They'll drop to throw. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. On first down, he'll drop to throw. His throw incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And this seemingly endless drive continues. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll set up to throw. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. They've gone to the 4th up in Seattle. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be their 2nd on the young season. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And here come the Redskins now. They have the big cushion. Here in the final stages of this one, I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
There really can't be, because for a team to go on the road and win in the NFL, that's huge to begin with. But just think about all the preparation that went into it. When they first started talking about this game, leading up to it during the week, going on the road, unfamiliar city, obviously, unfamiliar hotel. No one's going to be with you once you get to the stadium. They're all going to be against you. You name it, all those things they had to deal with, they were able to conquer them and do it convincingly.
Yeah, they did it very convincingly, and now the final moments of this one. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
A huge play there for Washington. 47 yards on the ground.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They've gone to the 4th up in Seattle. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be their 2nd on the young season. Now a handoff, running off tackle right. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
A first carry for Samaje Perine. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Now a handoff here to his running back. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That could give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward, and it actually is an extra hurt.